good time to be a Momo, ain't it, Mo? That's right. What's up there? I see. Now I know why you do this. Talarico here. Welcome to another episode of Tala-Reviews. Today on the show, we review Pork Rinds by Pork King Good. Let's eat some pork rinds. That's right, Pork King Good pork rinds. This little company out of Ohio first caught my attention when I was listening to a wrestling podcast called Talkin' Shop. Maybe a lot of you also listen to it. Rocky Romero, the Big LG, Luke Gallows, and Carl the Machine Gun Anderson. What a fun bunch. But this company was one of the sponsors of not only their podcast, but also Talkin' Shop-A-Mania 1 and 2. A lot of the details that they mentioned about Pork King Good were very appealing to me. It's a woman-owned company, it's a small business, and a lot of the descriptions that they gave about the products really had me kind of intrigued. They really promote their products as keto-friendly, gluten-free, clean ingredients, pork rinds fried in their own lard. So there's a very interesting thing that you've seen happen in the pork rind industry lately. People seem to be embracing pork rinds as, say, a healthier alternative to potato chips, for example. Keto dieting embraces pork rinds. They tend to be gluten-free and things like that. So suddenly, the pork rind is seen as a healthier alternative. Not necessarily health food. Let's not go nuts. But a more manageable, nutritional alternative for one's snacking needs. And maybe the biggest strength for this company is how they're really rethinking pork rind flavors. Normally, you know what to expect from pork rind flavors. Like, every company is going to do just one that's got salt. There's maybe a barbecue flavor in there. There's maybe a spicy flavor in there. Again, leaning into the Latin influence, sometimes you'll see a chili and lime flavor. But that's usually about it. The pork rind industry tends to be pretty ho-hum on what their flavors are. Pork King Good is rethinking the pork rind. So I'm really excited to try these. There's a lot of cool flavors that I don't see in the pork rind world. It came in a value 8-pack for about 28 bucks. To a lot of people who maybe thought that pork rinds were weird, ever since you've seen a lot of pork rinds start really leaning into the Latin influence and calling them chicharrones on their bag instead of just pork rinds, suddenly hipster idiots like me are looking at these things again and going, well, maybe I will try pork rinds again. And yeah, finding out we like them. So me personally, I really didn't start liking pork rinds until about a year ago. I always thought pork rinds were kind of gross. Those are weird old man snacks, I thought, like Junior Mints or Sugar Babies. But a funny thing happened in the past year. I turned 40 years old, so apparently I'm a weird old man now. So all of a sudden, like magic, I like pork rinds. And things are about to get exciting. So let's try all 8 flavors of Pork King Good pork rinds, and I will rank them by my preference. So without further ado, let's get down to it. I'm very excited to try these. Many of these are flavors that I've never seen in pork rinds before, so this should be something pretty unique. But before we can have snacks, we need a beer. And weird old man snacks require a weird old man beer. So today, we've got Old Jubilation by Avery. This is kind of a classic. It's a seasonal winter warmer by Avery. I believe we're looking at like kind of an English old ale base going on with some winter spices and stuff like that. Smells like brown bread. Smells like Christmas treats. Chocolate malt and malted barley and rich spice character. That'll pair well with 8 different flavors of pork rinds. No, that beer's not meant to really pair with anything. That beer is the boss. You just drink that beer to, get warm in the wintertime. But it was appropriate, because like I said, weird old man snacks need weird old man craft beer. Let's get the first flavor going. Now, I gotta tell you, when I saw the Variety 8-pack on the website, this was the flavor I was least excited about. Momo probably does not share my disdain.
I've seen you eat pickles on multiple occasions. Don't pretend like you don't like pickles.
I don't hate pickles. I love pickles. I love a nice kosher dill pickle. Oh man, delicious. But I don't find myself seeking out other pickle-flavored things. I don't want pickle-flavored potato chips. Damn sure don't want pickle soda. Pickle-flavored breath mints. Pickle-flavored ice cream. I don't want pickle ice cream. That is gross. Pickle-flavored, what, those lollipop things, those freeze pops people were doing with pickle brine? Just, if you want a pickle, eat a pickle. But who knows, maybe these will be good. Hey, I'm going in with an open mind. Mentally, these are already at the bottom of the rankings if I'm cheating the system. But I won't do that because I care about you. And let's get this done right. With what could be Anna Nicole Smith's favorite flavor of pork rind. We all know you tuned in for Anna Nicole Smith references. Let's try some pickled pork rinds. So let's break in here and find out how we feel about dill pickle pork rinds by Pork King Good. Shall we smell first? Well, we can't help but smell first, because I gotta tell you, the second I open this bag, bawoosh, dill vinegar brine like a son of a bitch. So even a good pork rind doesn't smell good in a bag together. But fried pork skins in a plastic bag, there's probably no hope for that ever smelling good. Once you get past that, then you become a pork rind fan, maybe. But combine that natural pork rind in a bag stank with this really pungent dill pickle thing going on here. Oh, this is going to be tough. Or maybe it'll be great. Flavor up front is pork rind. Not overwhelmingly pickly. And then here comes the dill. And a little bit of a vinegar. Probably a vinegar powder thing going on. But mostly pork rind. So, if you hate dill pickle, but you like pork rinds, you probably won't be mad if this is the only bag of pork rinds in the house. Let's try another. Actually, let's shake the bag to distribute the seasonings. Just in case the one at the top of the bag that I grabbed was not coated in as many seasonings as what's in the bottom. Who knows? There's a certain voodoo art to grabbing snacks out of the bag. You gotta make sure that it's got the correct seasonings distributed throughout the bag. Let's try it. Let's try another one. For safety. And to really cement our opinion of this. Roll it around the palate to really get the flavor. I expected to maybe hate these. I definitely don't hate these. In fact, these are really good. The fact that it tastes like a pork rind first is nice. It doesn't get overwhelmed by the dill pickle flavor. In fact, the dill pickle flavor actually makes the whole thing kind of refreshing. So you've got like a very fatty kind of thing on your tongue already because you're eating pork rinds. And then here comes a little bit of a vinegar and a fresh herb thing. It refreshes you. Good job, Pork King Good. I'm going for a third one. I didn't even plan on going for a third one. So clearly I like them. And I was ready to hate them. Very good. Very light and crispy. Good texture on these pork rinds. So far, very impressed with what's going on. Let's get another sip of this beer.
Cheers.
winter warmer and pickled pork rinds. It's just a weird choice. Nothing wrong with either of those two products. They're just, they maybe shouldn't have When Harry Met Sally all over my palate together. That's weird. Let's get to the next flavor. The next flavor is Momo. Momo flavored pork rinds. Delightful. Oh, I don't want to eat a Momo flavored pork rind. It would taste like mischief and kitten. Neither are things I want to eat. Flavor number 2 is salted butter. Oh man, that sounds good. Momo thinks that's it. Momo got right in frame. He's like, what? Salted butter? Crack that the F open, Dad. I need some now. You could just have, your standard salted pork rind, which would be your plain pork rind, or you can jack that up. The kind ladies at Pork King Good have said, we can do better than that. Salted butter pork rinds. Strips of fried pork skin flavored like butter. How could this be bad? Let's get down. I might just stop smelling the bags, because a bag of pork rinds freshly opened never smells good. Let's extract a sample. Oh man. So these, salted butter, maybe doesn't describe these correctly. Pork King Good, if you're watching this, why don't you go ahead and call these movie theater butter pork rinds? Because the butter flavor here is turned up to 11. These are delightful. That's wicked good. That's wicked good. Already very, very excited. These are very good. I gotta get one more. These rule. Salted butter. Number 1 with a bullet so far. These are butter flavored pork rinds. Didn't know I needed them in my life. Let's move on to the next one before I eat all the goddamn pork rinds in this bag. All right, let's get that next flavor going. What do we got? What's the next flavor? What direction will it come from? If I was this sports in high school, I probably wouldn't be some fat 40-year-old dude reviewing pork rinds on YouTube. I'd probably be a pro athlete by now, because I'm catching these like a f***ing pro. Next flavor, nacho cheddar. Yeah, that's right. Nacho cheese flavored pork rinds. I told you this company did interesting things, and I deliver on my promises. Nacho cheddar pork rinds. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to take credit for the surprise as if I made these stupid things. What's that? You miss Doritos? You can't have them ever since you started keto? I'm going to rap now. This is your way out of that. Scratch that Dorito itch. Let's tuck into these pork rinds. Nacho cheese. I dropped it. Okay. Serious cheese powder thing going on there. Leaves kind of that coating on your palate. Not to get graphic, but when it combines with your saliva, kind of feels like you've got some cheese sauce on the thing. So, don't expect the flavor of Doritos with these. Which, if we're all being honest with ourselves, do nacho cheese Doritos actually taste like any nacho you've had in your entire life? No. You know what does? Nacho cheddar pork rinds by Pork King Good. These taste like you're at the movie theater, you're at the ball game, and you went to the concession stand and you got yourself a little plastic tray of tortilla chips, and there's that yellow-orange goo that's all microwavy and soft, and yeah. That's what these bad boys taste like. Someone probably had the genius idea to buy themselves a bag of pork rinds and then buy like a little cup of the nacho cheese and then like dip their pork rinds in nacho cheese. And they do it in a completely dark room where no one can see them. I want to try it, but let's all calm down a little bit. With these, you don't have to engage in such unsavory activity because the good ladies at Pork King Good took care of that for you. Very good. A little tiny bit of a cumin-y, coriander-y, you know, that vague Mexican seasoning thing going on, but not overwhelming the cheese. The cheese gets to come right out front. And none of it's overwhelming the pork rind itself. I like these a great deal. Ooh, that one I just got was way spicier than the other ones. A lot of the chili powder must have concentrated on that one. That's good. These are very nice. Another hit, Pork King Good. Great work. All right, let's see what the next flavor of pork rind is. Where's it coming from? Where's it gonna be? Here we go. Oh! The next flavor of pork rind is onion and sour cream. Let's face it, the gatekeeper of the potato chip world, sour cream and onion, never seen it make its foray into the pork rind world before these. I'm kind of interested in this. Sour cream and onion have always been one of my go-to potato chip flavors. How does it work on pork rinds? I'm probably gonna love it. So let's get down to business and try these sour cream and onion pork rinds. I'm gonna open this one slowly and more concentratedly than the past few bags, because they've been tearing wide open. Because I've been opening these bags with reckless abandon, because I'm kind of hungry. And they're good, and I like snacks. Just had to make sure the dog didn't get that one. Anyway, let's try one of these. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Classic. Classic. Sour cream and onion. Sour cream and onion. You know what you're talking about here. They're good. You know what? Actually, because of the combination of the onion and sour cream flavor and the fried pork rind, you know what this kind of reminds me of? Ever ordered scallion pancakes from a Chinese restaurant? These totally taste like scallion pancake. 100%. Label these as scallion pancake. Can you imagine all the keto people who can't have scallion pancakes anymore? They will order just cases and cases of this one flavor. It's good. It's a pork rind. That tastes like a scallion pancake, totally. Scallion pancake flavor. Slammin'. Very, very nice. I like it. All right. That's good. Let's move on to the next one. Here it comes. Here we go. Oh, can't get one past Talarico. Ha ha! Not when it's food-based, anyway. If that were a ball, if this were an actual sports game or a 6th grade gym class, wouldn't have had success. But we're talking about something I can possibly eat here, so that's nice. The next flavor of pork rind is Pepperoni Pizza. Whoa, big whiff of pepperoni right on the opening there. So they're quite aromatic. Holy shit. This has a leg up in the game of trying to replicate pepperoni pizza in that the substance is made out of pork. So, yeah, that's fantastic. That is, not only does this taste exactly like pepperoni pizza, really good pepperoni pizza. This tastes like you found some tiny Italian-owned pizza joint that's not using like commodity pepperoni. Oh, we found some pepperoni from the old country that we have flown over to us. and it's very spicy. It's got a lot of those kind of herby, like fennel-y things going on. There's some tomato-y flavors going on in there to remind you of the sauce. As I taste this, I can see little thick cut slices of pepperoni, like doing that cupping thing that pepperoni does when it cooks on a pizza. The corners around it start shriveling up and it turns into a cup, and all that the pepperoni grease pools into the slice. This is a home run. This is a slam dunk. This is number one with a bullet, man. Pepperoni pizza. Awesome. I gotta stop. Let's try the next flavor. I gotta stop. Himalayan pink salt and vinegar. That's high end. That's fancy. Not just salt. Not just sea salt. Not just kosher salt. Himalayan pink salt. Yeah. Time to get fancy. I have a hard time with vinegar. I like it when I eat it. I hate it when I smell it. And man, did I just smell it like crazy in this bag. Let's try it out. Ooh. That vinegar flavor has punch. That does not mess around. It's not flat out sour like a bad salt and vinegar potato chip. It's a little more complex. There's like little hints of sweetness in the sourness. As, you know, a good vinegar will sort of have. There's complexity there. I sort of feared this. I'm walking away not hating it, and in fact liking it a great deal. These are good. That tang kind of helps you eat more and more of these, I would suspect, you know, because your palate gets a wash and salt and fat. And vinegar is nice and refreshing. Very good. Very good. Let's move on to the next flavor. The next flavor is white cheddar. Yeah, the smart food of the pork rind world. White cheddar. I'd probably be less excited for these if they were like, you know, that screaming yellow, nasty cheese curl cheddar. But white cheddar, this is not one we see in pork rinds very often. Pretty cool. Let's check them out. Visually, you can see them generously dusted with white cheddar seasoning. Ooh. Officially Tony Montana's favorite pork rind. I happened to grab a particularly crunchy specimen just there. I love it when I find those. Decent cheddar flavor. Kind of subtle. Doesn't go for that kind of Vermont white cheddar sharpness that we New Englanders are spoiled with. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Honestly, I feel like maybe the cheddar flavor is a little too subtle for the pork rind with this one. The pork really wins. Like, you can't taste the cheddar too much in this. I can taste it a little. Kind of disappointing. Not bad. No one's saying you did bad. Just, I don't know. Maybe you need way more of the cheese seasoning on this. I don't know. Look, I'm not going to tell you how to make pork rinds. I don't know how to make pork rinds. The bag will still get eaten. Just maybe not at the top of the rankings. All right, let's go on to the next one. 7 flavors down. It's time for the 8th and final flavor. I know which one this is by process of elimination. And you're in for a little treat here. We're going to see what Talarico's capable of. Give me that last flavor. Whoo, Nelly. Things could get interesting because it's time for Pork King Goods Daredevil flavor. They call it, yeah, not just hot, not just spicy, stupid hot. Let's dive in here and see what we're made of today. How bad will this hurt? Will it register for me at all? I am a spicy boy. Let's go ahead and hurt ourselves a bit and sniff this. I think I'll be okay. But let's find out. Maybe they got something up their sleeve for me here. stupid hot pork rinds. Here we go. Whoa! Kids, we are going straight to the roof on this one. That is not a slow build. From bite number one, it is spicy time. Wow. Oh, man. I'm curious what the spicy ingredients are in this. The only chili pepper that's specified in the ingredients here is jalapeno. But jalapenos don't kick me like this. There's definitely other extractives going on here. Ooh, these are pretty hot. This is spicy, but it's got some good chili flavor to it too. I could eat this. But look at how much seasoning is on that one. That is plenty. Bit the inside of my mouth. Whoa, man. Hey, Tweety Poot. Say hello to the Tweety Poot, everybody. Tweety Poot, smell this pork rind.
Daddies, it smells like another one of your bad decisions. I think you need interventions.
Yeah. No thanks, says the Tweety Poot. Starting to sweat. Getting kind of flush. If you like spicy stuff and you like pork rinds, you'll like these. I like these. These are good. It's probably not a bag I could share with anybody I know, because this is probably too spicy for a lot of people. Now we should get down to ranking these suckers. So there you have it. There's our final rankings of pork rinds by Pork King Good. In first place, Pepperoni Pizza. In second place, Onion and Sour Cream, aka Scallion Pancake. Come on. In third place, Salted Butter. In fourth place, Himalayan Pink Salt and Vinegar. In fifth place, Nacho Cheddar. In sixth place, Dill Pickle. In seventh place, That's Stupid Hot. And in eighth place, coming in last, White Cheddar.
Well, hang on just 1 second, Daddy. Momo is here, and I think I take umbrage with your ranking system.
Momo seems to be making a beeline for that white cheddar, man. He might know something we all don't. The nose don't lie on that guy.
Well, that's right. Don't let the Cockney accent fool you. I'm a proper Englishman, me, and I know a thing or two about a good cheddar.
God, I hope Minoru Suzuki sees this. Well, thanks as always for stopping by the Talarico Attacks channel and checking out Tala-Reviews. Click like, share it, and subscribe to the channel, and for more dope content about food and cats and dogs, and see more of Momo here, and maybe we'll have a beer sometime. We secretly dusted this entire table in Pork King Good pork rind crumbs, and Momo can't get enough. What do you think, Mr. Mo?
Hey, Mo. Tell the people at home what it's like to be Momo. Well, it's not bad as existences go, really. I get accused of the odd mischief, but the food's quite nice, and that goes a long way.
Hey, Mo. Did you like any of those pork rinds?
Well, full stop, right off the bat, you can keep That Stupid Hot.
Yeah, free reign, dude. Any bag you want. Go ahead.
White cheddar.
For Momo, I'm Talarico. This has been Tala-Reviews. Thanks for stopping by.
Right, here's Momo coming in hot with my rankings. Number 1, Pepperoni Pizza. Number 1, Onion and Sour Cream. Number 1, Salted Butter. Number 1, Pink Salt and Vinegar. Number 1, Nacho Cheddar. Number 1, Dill Pickle. No thanks, Stupid Hot. Number 1, White Cheddar.
No, they don't make a seafood medley flavored one. Is that a production note you want to pass on to Pork King Good? Pork rinds for cats? Yeah. Maybe a lobster flavored one, or seafood scampi. Yeah, Mo. What do you think? Hey, buddy. Oh, you already had some pork rinds, didn't you? That's a big boy. Mr. Mo. Mr. Mo. Mr. Mo. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What are you doing, Captain Pork Rind?